So, hello, my name is Thay, and this is Pete, the DP who I work with. And we are from Thailand, Bangkok. And I am invited to talk in Cinego Shorts thematic event, Music on the Move, to celebrate World Music Day. And our journey started, actually, my journey with the band started like 19 years ago. The Dead of Salesman, they were quite famous at that time, like for the indie band. And I was a film student at that time, and I really liked the music very much because it the context of their music and the sound, and I got a chance to speak with them. So I right away, like without a shame, like I told him, if one day you want a guy who make you a music video, just call me. And
This was
that's
19
happened.
years ago, right?
Yeah, 19 years ago, and you know, and then they kind of stopped making music, and they has been growing apart, two of them, and I was working in a production company, and keep doing what I'm doing, and then 19 years after, like one of the band members just wrote me like, okay, if we about to do a new song, new music, would you be interested to do a video for us? So I said yes right away, and then I called Pete. like, like I have a project for you. Like I would like you to work with me again, because we like to explore things together, and I like working with Pete. In we worked together quite some time. I think 3-4 years already.
Yeah, we're both commercial based, but I think when it comes to more non-commercial or more experimental stuff, we end up doing a lot of stuff of that together actually. While we work together in commercials as well, but for non-commercial stuff, it's usually really interesting to work with Thay again actually on most of the projects. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna pass it back to you again to talk more about that.
Yeah, as Pete said, we kind of advertising based, and
Mm.
if there's a project um, that get us out of doing selling stuff, we we really like to jump into it, and take a break from all the client, all the agency stuff, and trying to sell the product. We can express ourselves, even in the music video, or in short film, or in short piece of art film, experimental film. we
Mm.
we love to take a break from all the stress, and get a chance to express ourselves. And
Yeah.
this project, it's one good example. Like when the band send us the music, it takes some time to digest, because the character of the band is not a pop band. The music is not that easy to understand. We have to listen to the lyrics and try to understand what they're trying to say. And we both quite lost when we first listened to the music.
Yeah.
And then we get to talk to the band, and then we we get to understand them more. Like, they have a message. They want to talk about two different generations, the different thinking, the different approach, and one want to keep living as they has been living for a while, and one want to change. So these two generations kind of have conflicts, and that's the whole message of the theme. So we start to translate it to visual. That's when Pete came in, and we have a lot of talks about how we're gonna approach the visual, the location, the style.
Yeah, I think pretty early on we decided that we wanted to make it a little scientific. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we wanted to make a little scientific and incorporate some aspects of technology into the music video, just because it would translate into different generations easier. I think that's how it started. Yeah. And I think when we,
it's the first feeling when we spoke with the band also, because both of them, the character is quite like a big nerd, like two of them, like big engineer, sound engineer, like they really like scientific stuff, and sound and equipment, and all the wave sound, all the what they interested. It's mostly really scientific. So as Pete said, like the approach is the visual, it's more science, and also the band gave us the concept, the visual concept. They even cut the pilot.
Oh yeah, and
send it to us. And then we developed
some
from
TV shows, right? Like some TV shows from the 80s, right? It was all like TV programs or something like that.
Scientific,
I think
TV program about the global warming and the weather, the climate change.
Yeah. Also, I think the first thing that really made us solid was the location that geared us towards the approach. We started from the location. I think once we knew we got that location, we developed everything from there. Well, I think to answer your question of like music videos, they are generally geared towards younger generation. But one of the really cool things about this band is they're super indie, and meaning they don't care too much about the popularity. That was really nice, because I think one of the things, I mean, as a DP, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're the DP, right? I really want this really simple camera movements, like, and maybe I think I'm not sure if it was Thay or the musicians that suggested the zoom lens. I forgot, but someone brought up the zoom lens, and they were like,
it's them.
Oh, it was them, right? Yeah. Like we should zoom in and out sometimes, like the TV cameras of the TV cameras of the multicam shows, stuff like that. But so they really didn't really care whether their audience was big or small. They just wanted to make their music, and they wanted to make their music video the way they wanted it to. We actually finished it, like, I think almost 6. We tried almost 6 months, I think, before.
6 months.
And they really took their time, so they were really patient with, like, it's okay, we don't have to release it now.
Actually, we started talking with them last year, during the COVID.
Actually this time last
year.
It was a really long-term project.
And everyone was surprised to hear that they made a new music, because it's been 19 years. And most of people who knew them kind of miss them. I would say like 35 years old up. People they all miss them, and we don't really hear the sound like this in Thai music because now most of the music nowadays kind of mix up with K-pop and all the mainstream, and they still living in that time, all the Radiohead stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically how it started. So I will let Pete to sign off.
Yeah, it was a really fun project, and that was geared towards a very small audience, quite small, I would say, and we had a good time doing it. Well, thank you, Cinego Shorts, to select our music video for Death of a Salesman to celebrate World Music Day worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you very much.